Broadcasting for the Sports Channel.
Alrighty, well, we had a fiery, thirsty Thursday. It was a super fun day in Weenie Trades Live. It was a really solid green day, you know, almost about $600 profit. At one point, you know, we were up about, you know, almost 800, 850, but, you know, that fluctuates as time goes. So we had a lot of things to talk about. Almost every single person in Weenie Trades Live, I think every single person in Weenie Trades Live was green today. So shout out to you if you were in Weenie Trades Live. Comment down below, tell them how fun it is, how much money you made. You can break down different stocks, get different suggestions, not advice, not financial advice, just, you know, what I would do if I was hypothetically in that scenario. But in this video, we're going to be talking about bull flags, former breakout areas. One is aggressive and one is conservative. So for day trading, we had an equal day trading as we did swing trading. So our first trade of the day was Roku. Roku, we posted in the YouTube chat to go long over 236 with this nice good trend. And as you remember yesterday, I had to stop out of my swing trade because we had dumped. And had I just looked and zoomed out just a little bit further, oh, this is on TGT, but I'm going crazy right now. But on Roku, I just barely was wicked out underneath 232 yesterday for the stop out. But today we had this nice good gap up and the relative volume was really high. So we're looking to go long on Roku over 235, 236 with the stop just beneath the lows of the day. Well, Roku, we got this nice good wick down. So here we go, right over here, over this candle, over 236. 88, so a little bit higher, 237. We went ahead and went long Roku with our stop just beneath, you know, 235.50, 235.49. Then we'd reevaluate had that happen, but we went ahead and got long on Roku right about there. We got a call spread and a naked call. So we got this nice, good, aggressive push up. I trailed up my stop super tightly, and right there on this candle, 238.43, we were tagged out of our first contract for plus $30, believe it or not. $36 that we got caught a lot of slippage. We were up about $100, you know, on that first call, but then we got this nice good tail candle. This at one point was a red candle, but then it turned green. I was like, once it turned green, we're above this 238 support level. Boom, I went ahead and added to Roku right over 238.77. I don't want to be in Roku for the risky parts. I want to be in Roku for the going up parts. So Roku ripped really nicely, went to the 242 resistance, and then started to pull back. And then once we started to show this tail candle and started to pull down, I went ahead and stopped out of that call contract for plus $97. So net on the first partial of day trading on Roku, plus $133. At that point, we were still holding this in-out spread on Roku, buying the 235 call, selling the 240 call. As you can see, we closed some profit on that of $187. But Roku got this nice, good extended pushed up, and I went ahead and took my profits right at about 247, 246 area on the in-out spread. I was hoping that we'd get, you know, some sort of pullback on Roku back into here, but we just didn't. And Roku started bull flagging and consolidating right over here, and people in the Weenie Trades Live room were asking me, is Roku still good? I was like, oh yeah, Roku's still good. And we just got this nice good push up. All-time highs were the 253.50. We actually broke the all-time highs, came back. And this is, so earlier in the day, these were bull flags right here. You could actually buy over these candles. You could buy over this candle. The move up, counter trend / sideways consolidation, move up. It's an aggressive style of trading. You're trying to get in and catch the momentum on the way up. But later in the day, Roku actually gave you a conservative style trade. Right here, we formed this little bull wedge pattern. We're making lower highs and lower lows, but we came to back test the old all-time high. The old all-time high is usually support, at least on the first go around. And right about here, we were mentioned in Weenie Trades Live, but boom, you can go long right here on Roku at 253.88, maybe over 254. Stop beneath, 253.37. So a nice good 70-cent risk. And boom, look, you got all the way almost up to the highs on Roku. That's a massive risk to reward and a great return on Roku. 1.17% return of, less than 0.5% of risk. So Roku, lots of people caught Roku in the Weenie Trades Live. People were scalping it for, $30. People are scalping it for $300. We made a total of about $330, $370 on Roku today. And so that was really monstrous. We are still swinging some shares, just some light share size, average cost of 243. But Roku, definitely my bread and butter. Roku and Beyond are my tag teams for day trading because they're just great movers intraday. You get good, they pick a direction and they go. They don't mess around. So especially on days like today where, Roku is just doing really well. So Roku was our first trade of the day. In terms of our swing trading, as you remember, we dip bought Target right at the end of the day as we came into the former breakout area. That's a former breakout area. It's a conservative style trade. So I went ahead and dip bought here, looking for a swing trade on Target. Target had amazing earnings. There's no reason. If you can get the shares for 167, I'm going to get the shares. I grabbed some shares. I grabbed some call options. Boom. And its stop is just beneath the 165 area. Target just gapped up and just ripped right away in the morning. We went ahead and took off our call right at about the 171 area, and Target right away on the swing trade was, plus $241. I think it was like 153 or 285 or $285 profit on that Target call. I think at one point it was worth only $50, and today I was selling it for, 200, 250. I don't know. But Target, we got this nice good push up. You technically had another bull flag right here. First of all, you had this initial morning high break right there over 169. Then you got another break over 169.75. Got a nice good push up. Higher low, flat top resistance. We went ahead and added to Target and got some vertical spreads that expire in about a month. So nothing too crazy. Got a nice push up all the way to 173.44. Then we formed this bigger bull flag, and it's tough to see on the 1 minute time frame, but let's zoom out. When you see something like this on a 1 minute time frame, you can zoom out to a higher time frame chart, maybe like the 15-minute chart, and boom, you see this consolidation, and then boom, we get the break. However, what we're looking for when we break out of the triangle, first of all, this is a nice good hammer candle. What we're looking for when we come out of a bull flag break is we want to see volume. Look at the volume. Nobody was really participating in Target breakout. People just saw the breakout. They're like, I don't care. I'll hold my shares, but we'll just come on up, Target. And then we've started to just draw your trend lines. When does it break the trend? Right about here, 173.13 underneath 173. I gave my stop 172.76. And we came out of our in-out spread on Target right underneath 172.74. And that's where we left Target. Still swinging at small size, but Target, great trade today. We can't go a single video without talking about Tesla. So one of our swing trade exits today was on Tesla and on this 503.38 with the old all-time high. And we're watching that level like a hawk. Also watching the $500 a share level. And today, Tesla, we formed this nice good little triangle wedge pattern right here. The highs are at 499.46. No surprise, everybody's going to be watching that 500 level. Boom, we get the breakout. We get the back test. This is the former breakout area. If you wanted to go long Tesla, here's your chance. You can, if you missed it on the way out, you can catch it on the way back in. Boom, you can buy there. You can put your stop beneath like the mid range of the consolidation. We talk about tight stops, medium stops, loose stops all the time on Weenie Trades Live. Boom, we get this nice good push up. You can take profits at your own whim, but we are swinging that debit spread, and we came out of that debit spread once we broke out to the all-time highs, but then once we came back in from the all-time highs, I went ahead and took my profits on that. And so Tesla, nice good 76 extra dollars today. So Tesla, really good trade. Probably will still continue up, but we're looking for a daily close above 500. Today we closed just beneath 500, so we'll see where we go. It's too tough to say. That's why we're keeping the swing trades super light. We're swinging, Uber and TGT really light, not Tesla. So Uber is showing a really nice pattern. I mentioned it on Weenie Trades Live. If we look at the daily chart, we've been hitting our head at this $50 resistance all-time high so many times. Eventually, it's going to either break out or it's going to break down, and it would start to be breaking down. Certainly, if we close beneath 48.23, but if we start closing hourly or daily beneath the gap of 47.70. So Uber, definitely my top pick for the coming future. And of course, we're still in TGT. That earnings was just so good. TGT, I'm saying probably about $200 a share, maybe by the end of the year. So keep your eye out for Target. Spies being a doo-doo head, going back and forth, definitely whipped me around today. We had to remove some of our negative deltas, but tune into Weenie Trades Live. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel because we're definitely trying to grow it. Lots of valuable information out here during the live stream and every day during the videos. People are making lots of money. Normally, people would charge a lot of money for this, so be sure to, show your love. Please. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. See you. Goodbye.